I'm a dreamer, so I'm not like very like aggressive about my dreams, but I'm very, very imaginative. But I'm saying there are still hard days. There are still physically exhausting days.
Yeah.
You still get criticism. You're still looked with like a completely different lens each day. Like it's a new day, like a newcomer. Like I'm always learning, I'm always picking it up. I'm not saying I have all the answers. I'm not the first member of my own fan club. I do not believe the sun shines out of my backside. Like I genuinely believe I'm here to do a job. There's also the hard days.
Yeah.
There's also the failures. There's also the criticism. There's also the thick skin that you have to have.
No, seriously, like for someone who always wanted to be an actor, right? What is it like to be that person? I mean, most kids are pretty confused about what they want to do. Of course, no one says at age 4, apparently you did, you want to be a star. I mean, what does it even mean? Of course, in your case, you actually see things around you which could manifest itself in those many ways. But when you're growing up like that, is it like you're constantly watching a lot of films and looking at these people that you want to be someday? Or is it, what is it?
I'm a dreamer, so I'm not like very like aggressive about my dreams, but I'm very, very imaginative. So I would like sit and literally spend my whole day in my head imagining that I will be one day in the movies, imagining that I'll be dancing around, imagining I'll be doing this, imagining I'll be doing that. But actually when you're living the dream, it's very different. It's a different kind of responsibility. Of course, it's lovely and it's beautiful and there's so much excitement involved, but there's also the hard days.
Yeah.
There's also the failures. There's also the criticism. There's also the thick skin that you have to have. But you can only do all of that and more if you love what you're doing and if you're very passionate about what you're doing. So because I was so passionate about it from day one, it's so rewarding when you have your characters that you connect, when you say that you like a film that of mine. It's very rewarding. That's a very rewarding feeling. But there are non-rewarding days as well. So how do you keep it together on that days and not be like, okay, I won't let this get to me. Only really finding the joy in the work can make you do that.
You've hardly had non-rewarding days at work by the looks of it, right? I mean, I think you've had 2 flops in your entire career so far?
Yeah, it's not
Kalank and
Shandar. Yeah, but it's not only about the flops.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, of course, when the films don't do well, that's a big thing. And yeah, like I've been very grateful to have most of my films do very well and be liked and be loved, or at least
critical acclaim तो मिल ही जाता है.
मतलब एक range होता है ना. I'm on the opposite side of the positive side of the range. चलो. But I'm saying there are still hard days. There are still physically exhausting days.
Yeah.
You still get criticism. You're still looked with like a completely different lens. Hawkeye, all of that. It's all part of the business. It's all a part of the good work that you want to put out. And at the end of the day, I think my focus was just listen, at the end of the day, I want to be taken seriously as an actor. The only way I can do that is if I give people good films and good content. Then they'll believe in me and they'll take me seriously as an actor.
You know, Alia, everyone is allowed their 20s, okay? And you know, everyone in this room have been through their 20s. You are going to finish your 20s now. And when all of us look back, and I say this about all my friends as well, we look back and think what idiots we were. We were extremely arrogant in our 20s. We were very brash. We think we know everything. And of course, eventually life teaches you a lot. Your case may be totally different because, you know, first time I saw you was at the premiere of, sorry from distance, not like, or maybe we met, I don't remember that. But I do remember like seeing you around at the premiere and you seem like a brat to me. And you're just that person as any 19-year-old would be who's making a debut. But over time you became, and all these things that you spoke about it, I'm just trying to connect with that. Over time when you saw success, and I don't know how people say success is humbling, was that really the case with you? But you just realized there is so much more around you that you need to grow up faster than most other 20-year-olds do.
Yeah, because you're also living your life in the public eye, so you have to be a little bit more conscious, a little bit more responsible. You have to also deal with certain repercussions, you know. You can't just be like, oh, I want this. You can't have your cake and eat it too. So yeah, like if I'm having a snap moment, it's not I'm having a bad day. It's like, oh my God, she's so arrogant.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just that. Like the judgment is on. So you have to be...
And there's always a person who's meeting you for the first time.
Yes.
Wherever you go.
Yes. Yeah. So you can't do that. You can't have that. You have to keep it together most times. I've actually been somebody from the beginning who has said that, listen, I'm still, and I genuinely mean it, like I still approach each day like it's a new day, like a newcomer. Like I'm always learning, I'm always picking it up. I'm not saying I have all the answers. I will, but I'm very instinctive. Like if I'm instinctively feeling it's wrong, I'm like, "Arey nahi karte yaar." Like I'm not feeling it's right. Like if I'm planning certain something, like during promotions, for example, okay, no, let's not do this. I don't think it's going to work. But I give my opinion. But if it's 10 against 1, I'll listen to the 10. It's not like I'll listen to the 1. That way, I'm very academic because I think that's the only way a person learns. But yeah, I think the humbling part is something that also comes with my upbringing and the people around me. I am not the first member of my own fan club. I do not believe the sun shines out of my backside. Like I genuinely believe I'm here to do a job, and if I continue to do it well, it's a byproduct of a lot of people coming and doing their job well. It's not just me doing my job well. So I value that. I don't think I'm the bee's knees. I don't think it's all about me. It's not all about me. It's about a group and a lot of people coming together and putting in a lot of effort and making it work.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.